A Pinellas Park officer is recovering after he was shot at a gas station.
You see the scene video right here. The officer was responding to a domestic call at the Circle K Shell gas station. That's on the corner of Ulmerton Road and 49th Street South in the Pinellas Park area where Clearwater is. And 10 News reporter Jenny Dean joined us live there this morning with an update on this situation. Jenny.
Yeah, first we want to let everyone know, of course, that the Pinellas Park officer that was shot is going to be okay and expected to make a full recovery. But now I want to talk about the scene behind me. It is still a very active investigation. I'm going to step out here so you can take a look. There's still at least a dozen cop cars here, and they've been here since just before 10 last night when the shooting took place. And it all started with a woman calling, saying her boyfriend was threatening her, so she locked herself in the bathroom. Now, according to investigators, Pinellas Park officer Jacob Derr responded and arrived at the scene, and he already had information that the suspect, Calvin Brockington, was anti-law enforcement. So as Officer Derr approached the car, Brockington shot him in the right arm. Now, because he was shot in the arm, he was not able to return fire. A second officer then showed up from Pinellas Park Police. She confronted Brockington. They fired shots at each other, and that's when the sheriff says Brockington carjacked a vehicle. Sheriff says he tried to run down that second officer after the suspect then allegedly carjacked that man, pumping gas. He got onto I-275 and led police and sheriff's deputies on a chase until he got off at 22nd Street South, and that is where deputies were able to catch up with him.
At that point, our helicopter was up. We had a canine deputy was in the area. Other law enforcement officers were in the area. Followed him until he exited the interstate. He got down into the area in St. Petersburg in the area of 928 22nd Avenue South. At that point, deputies rammed his car, disabled him, and were able to take him into custody.
Now remember, all this happened late last night, starting just before 10 p.m. And the sheriff did say a lot of these details are just what they had been able to gather in a few hours. So they are still actively investigating exactly what happened here. We want to show you a look at the suspect. This is 24-year-old Calvin Brockington. He is facing multiple felony charges, including at least 2 counts of attempted murder on a police officer. Now back to Officer Jacob Derr, the one who was shot. He was taken to the hospital with a wound to his upper arm. He was awaiting surgery at that time and is expected to make a full recovery. He is 30 years old and has been with the Pinellas Park Police Department since September of last year.
All right, I want to tell you, during that call, the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office said 2 deputies got into an accident with each other. Look at this. They were responding to the call when they crashed at 5th Avenue North and 49th Street. The sheriff says those deputies are okay with minor injuries.